It's now time for our real estate report here on 96.3 News Radio KKOB. Today sponsored by Sherrill Marlowe and Associates. And in for Sherrill today is Morgan Cannaday, who's the current president of the Greater Albuquerque Association of Realtors. And Morgan, I understand there are some big changes happening in real estate right now. Can you give us a quick update?
Yes. So as a result of a class action settlement, we've had several rule changes that took effect last month. And one of the big changes is the requirement for a buyer-broker agreement. This means that prior to touring a home, a buyer and their realtor must agree to certain terms, including payment up front. The intent of this agreement is pro-consumer. It's meant to promote transparency with buyers to understand when and how their realtor will be compensated for their services. The intent is obviously not to lock consumers into long-term contracts. Homebuyers should know that the length and other terms of these agreements are entirely negotiable.
So explain what all of this really means in terms of the home buying process.
Previously, a buyer could typically hire a realtor and go look at a bunch of homes without any type of contractual agreement. That has now shifted with the intent of buyers having an understanding up front of how their realtor will be compensated, what services that realtor will be providing, and when that payment will be due.
Okay, so give us some examples here.
So a consumer can opt to pay their realtor per hour, per house, a flat fee, a percentage of the price at closing, or any combination of those. But again, the intent is just for buyers to have that understanding up front.
Okay. Can consumers sign more than one buyer's agreement?
Consumers need to be mindful of the length of the term of that agreement, meaning they have the right to negotiate that they just want that agreement for that one home on that one day, or if they find a realtor that they know that they want to work with, it can be month-long, but consumers need to be understanding up front of what the length of that agreement is. At the end of that agreement, whether it expire or terminate, if they're not happy with the services that that realtor is providing them, they absolutely have the right to find another realtor and sign another buyer-broker agreement with them once the term of that previous agreement has ended.
All right, so where can our listeners find out more about all of these new rules?
Realtor is an incredible resource for consumers with a ton of information about all of this.
Thank you very much. That is our real estate report today here on News Radio KKOB.